Everyone. What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick on this beautiful, crisp night, this crisp Tuesday night. Let me clear my throat real quick. My bad about that. But it's a beautiful night. And I decided, why not? You know what the fuck I do here on the council roundtable. We're gonna talk some old fashioned wrestling, but nowadays type wrestling. But you know what I mean. We're gonna get to it. But first and foremost, just wanted to say what's up to y'all. Let everybody come through and fill up the room real quick. And while that's going on, I'm gonna throw on the exclusive from yours truly. Exclusive from yours truly. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody fucking know, B. About to play this exclusive real quick. Called a human hand grenade from your boy Illa R, the Sandman. And, quality may be a little but hopefully y'all can still hear it. I'm dealing with a bootleg system and all that. I'm on a budget, goddamn it, but fuck it, let's go. Let me go. Claws on my knuckles, they get acting like sugar. Black push a tolerant, but you get no cheddar. Black goes who follow when you know better. My ass and rain melts through umbrellas. That means there's no escape. Right the same in your face. I got explosives in the same. I beat my chips like an 8. I did it. Plus I'm a weapon. Spit that venom, that's rough like denim. I hope they keep us called gladiators to the call. You rappers make me boy, throw your ass right through a wall. I'm a technician when it comes to their mission. Got those other rappers pissing and it's thinking out their bitches. Never lose vision when it comes to the bag. Have a yellow cat crash right in your lab. Got the Semtex wire on the spare tire. Feel the explosion, burn from fire. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run in the sleeping all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. Better run and escape and go pray, cause I'm a human hand grenade all day. Like the movie Speed, call me Dennis Hopper. I'm a saboteur, I need mad bomber. Gotta work hard so the numbers got commas. You is my suda, you straight cocker. Eating lobster in the Bahamas, a top shocker. Spitting every listen position is proper. Every dog's gonna have his day. Your caliber second grade, spare balls in second grade. The pen never separate from my bloody figures. You whip it when I deliver. Bitch you with my slip and told you the wood chippers. You with the fuckery, that's why you keep ducking me. But not again, your stomach get bubbly. You wild go on, call your seat now. After the fatality, go and eat seafood. That's how I celebrate. Get your name on my plate. You stay a female. Use a mistake. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hand grenade all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. Better run and escape and go pray. Cause I'm a human hand grenade all day. I roll through your block cause I'm hella hot. I told you the massacre will never stop. To the chicken spot, you know I eat a lot. With the microphone, I mash up the odds. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have a cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hand grenade all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. I'm a human hand grenade all day. Better run and escape and go pray. Cause I'm a human hand grenade all day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get beat. That's the human hand grenade from yours truly, real quick there. What's going on, everybody out there? Like I said from before, your boy signing back in real quick. What in the heezy? Man, The wrestling world is just on fire right now. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on, B. Like, let me just get this one thing out the way, like with this fucking clown Hulk Hogan, man. Yo, like this dude can never help himself. He's always saying the most silliest shit. You know what I'm saying? For those out there that don't know, this dude Hulk Hogan basically has something to say about the whole Betty White and Sidney Poitier death, and our condolences goes out to their families. Really sad when we heard about that news. But this dude Hogan, man, oh man, basically want to sit there and talk about the reason why Betty White and Sidney Poitier had passed is because they got the jab, but they won't say that though. Like basically, they won't admit to that. Like first of all, who won't admit to it? Knowing his retarded ass, he probably might be talking about Betty White and Sidney Poitier. Like, oh, Sidney Poitier and Betty White won't admit. Like, they're gone. How the hell they could admit to it if they're gone, you fucking moron? That's number one. And number two, it's like now all of a sudden you a non-vaxxer now. Like Hogan, this dude, man. This dude Hogan ever seems to so amaze me, man. You always got to say something stupid, and man, basically, he commented on somebody's tweet. It was some I don't know who this is, but whatever. The person that said, I don't even know if that's a dude or a chick. This is the crazy times you live in. You can't even tell from an avatar if that's a dude or a female, whatever. Well, many directions we can go with this, but I would take jab for $500, Alex. And Hogan came out of nowhere and commented and said, 100% Betty and Sidney were also jabbed. They're dropping like flies, but they'll never say it. And, when he started getting backlash for that, he tried to switch it up and try to change his comment. And it's like, my dude, don't you know all a person has to do is press edit it on your comment. And they will see what you try to erase, moron. Damn, this dude is stupid. Fucking Hogan, man. What's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Council joining in here. For those out there that don't know, the wrestling council is basically, my wrestling group on Facebook. For y'all out there that want to join, come join. We talk about old-fashioned wrestling, new wrestling, all wrestling. We don't just sit there and talk about number WWE, but we talk about all wrestling. Shots go out to motherfuckers is pulling through. You know what I'm saying? I figure why not? It's interesting because now we got Bobby Lashley and this dude Brock. Finally they're about to fight. It's about time. We waited all these damn years. It's finally happening. From before I was saying that this shit is way too fucking soon, man. It's way too soon. Like, why even do this match on a Royal Rumble? We all would say, like, nah, this is a WrestleMania match. But, shouts go out to Kang. This dude, he basically said, well, the reason why they did it, or probably the reason why they did it, is because we may be going on lockdown. And we don't want to risk, basically having that match on the WrestleMania
and it could be a potential lockdown in our horizon. And I really hope it don't be no motherfucking lockdown like this shit. That's why we be saying, man, wash your hands, wash your ass. Y'all don't have to be all up under people all the damn time, man. Jesus Christ. We got we had COVID, now we got Omicron. Excuse me, YouTube. I'm in Omarion. We got Octagon next, and Megatron. Snuggles was goody. Was goody, Snuggles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's pretty exciting because everybody's gonna want to see what's gonna happen in the first match between Bobby Lashley and Lesnar. And this dude, man, Lesnar definitely stepping it up. He stepped it up big time when it comes to him talking on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Big time. Like, who would have thought this dude Lesnar would have actually got better at the mic when he barely even talk on the mic? You have this dude, Paul Heyman, to do all that. He don't even need Heyman if you really think of it. The fuck you need Heyman for? Hogan? The fuck? And then that's the other thing too. Is like, and then on fucking Raw, this dude Lashley beating up the damn Hurt Business. I'm so sick of this shit. Like, what the fuck was the point of y'all bringing these dudes back in the first place if y'all gonna treat them like straight chumps? I see you, Nate. Give me a second. I see you, Nate. Let me do a quick little Hurt Business rant. These motherfuckers had something special with the fucking Hurt Business, man. Like, you had, Bobby Lashley, the CEO. You got MVP, the president. You got Shelton and Cedric. Like, they like the bodyguards or the henchmen or whatever. You had this shit laid out. These dudes was doing the damn thing at first. A black dominant stable. A black dominant. These dudes is, dipped out in suits. Tailor-made suits. They wasn't buck dancing and gyrating and throwing pancakes or twerking. They was taking serious for like a short period of time. And then this fuckboy Vince comes with this bullshit like, I think it's time for the Hurt Business to break up for no reason. And it's never been the same ever again. It's never been the same. Then they can't even like break up, and then they go Shelton and Cedric Alexander go their own way, and Lashley go his way. You had to have these motherfuckers beefing with each other and have this dude Lashley straight destroy these dudes by himself to make him look even more weak. The fuck? I'm so disgusted because like it was something fresh, something new. Even Batista was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? Why would you even break up? Why would you break up the damn Hurt Business?" You already know, Nate. You already know. I had to let that rant out real quick because after seeing what happened this past Monday, the fuck was that?
I don't know. I didn't watch Monday Night NyQuil, so I don't want to be in a coma.
I figured you did. That's why you laid up like that. I figured that's why
you laid up. No. I'm watching hockey right now, but what the hell's going on with Hogan saying Betty White died from the vaccine and this and that? And
yeah.
This guy's been injecting needles since 1970s. He's worried about a vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah, and he said the same thing about Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, I didn't hear about the Portier's thing, but I guess, he said something about that, too. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the vaccine did something, because she did suffer strokes, weeks before she died, so maybe the vaccine did have something. But you got to remember, she's 99 years old.
Yeah.
But still, it's fucked up, But anyways, like Hank Aaron, advertising for the vaccine. He dies 2 weeks after getting vaccinated. Oh yeah, I'm gonna inject that stuff. I'm gonna inject a lethal injection of the NWO. Get the hell out of here. And I don't know what's going on. The Hurt Business, that was like one of the best things they had going on. Yeah. Monday Night Raw. I was tuning in and watching it. I was actually watching it. And then they break up, and I'm like, why? They're so dominant. Like you said about like the New Day. Yeah, I'd rather have the Hurt Business than a twerking. They're wearing dildos on their heads, throwing pancakes.
Exactly.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I mean, in ring, the New Day's great. Like wrestle, when they actually wrestle, they're great. But the extracurricular activity shit is like stupid.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, like you had something different with the Hurt Business because you already know, or everybody knows, when it comes to black wrestlers, they gotta be, dancing around and being like trying to make people laugh, entertain. Like there was like the first stable shit since the Nation of Domination. Yeah, that was like a dominant black stable, and they could have been, they could have been even more dominant if they let them stick around for a longer time. Yeah, just stupid. Once again, Vince McMahon ruined, everything, and now Bruce Pritchard's taking over creative for NXT 2.0. You might as well call NXT goodbye. Oh man, it's done. Just have a priest on the next episode of NXT. He's going to read the final rites for the show. And it's like, damn. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I know everybody got like basically, they taking it with a not even a grain of salt, but like a cup of salt. Just do NXT. And if you really watch it without thinking about the other NXT, the original NXT, the show, it's not like it's bad. It's not like it's good, but it's like, but it's gonna always have that bad aftertaste of the NXT that we loved. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna sit there and say the show was like completely terrible. There's some people on there I actually like. Like I like that Grayson Waller dude. I like who else? Of course, Brock Jr. with Parker Boudreaux. What's other dudes I like? I like What about Steiner's kid? That guy. Yeah, I like Braun Breaker's a beast. He's just young. Yeah. Just, like give him like a good 5 years, he's gonna be a monster. Yeah. If he don't like do nothing stupid and fuck his career up. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Man, can you stop the nonsense? Like, it's not really good. It's I won't even say it's okay. It's like right below okay. Because I'm not gonna sit there and say it's completely trash. You know what I'm saying? Just that a lot of motherfuckers, they still got the stink, from it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit that, they just basically squandered the old NXT for this new shit, and it was completely forced. Wow, what a save. Damn. Yeah. What about the Forbidden Door? A WWE guy going to be at the Royal Rumble? Shit, you heard about this dude, Moose, trying to talk shit? Trying to be subtle? Like, basically, you try to tweet towards Roman Reigns. Like, Moose, you my dude and all, but no. Wow. Like, don't even do it to yourself, Moose. Don't do it. I'll fuck with Moose. But so I heard Jericho might be the guy that goes in the Royal Rumble now. If they do it. And no. And it's like, I want to be surprised. No. Other people were saying like when it came like a Zack Ryder or a Rhino, they're definitely gonna show up. But there's a thing that kills me. They wouldn't even have to go through this shit if they didn't fire every fucking body for no reason. There's only one guy they need to have in that Royal Rumble match.
And MJF said it. CM Punk. Imagine CM Punk.
That's never gonna happen.
I know it's never gonna happen, but imagine if it did, and he shows up, wins the Royal Rumble, gets his main event match against Roman Reigns or whoever. You know, that would
be a ridiculous match.
That'd be fucking crazy, man. That'd fucking be crazy.
Like, especially like a CM Punk and Roman Reigns now.
And you got to remember, look at Roman Reigns. He got that new T-shirt, Needle Pusher. Remember when Punk came back? Talk about moving the needle. You got a built-in fee right there with the ratings and a return and all that crap. So you already got the built-in feud made in. So I don't know. I doubt Punk will ever be in a WWE ring ever again. But if they promise him a main event match with Roman and Mania for like $5 million, I take it. Fuck it.
You want Bum to take it in the Rumble, Snuggles?
Bummer taker. Oh my god. No. You know what I was laughing about? Remember you said Michelle McCool might be in the Royal Rumble for the women?
She is.
Undertaker's wearing a disguise in the crowd because he knows Vince is lurking. Where is he? Michelle, where's the Undertaker? I need him. He's lurking for him.
She's gonna she's supposed to be in the Rumble, and Layla, you know, the motherfucking the ruthless aggression and ruthless aggression chicks.
Bring back Victoria,
like Molly Holly and all of them.
Bring Victoria back. I want to see her shake her ass one more time.
Vince don't want that.
Oh, Vince will love it. If Vince saw her blowjob video, he'd be like, "Yeah, give me some Victoria."
He would Austin Theory shake his ass.
Oh my God, Austin Theory! Drop your pants, sailor. If Vince says that, you better drop your pants.
So you watching the hockey game? What's going on? You said
Blackhawks are playing.
Blackhawks, yeah. What's going on with that game?
1-1 in the second with 5 minutes left. Oh, they just scored 2-1. Nice, 2-1 Chicago. Good.
That's what game is that? Like, I know they're not.
It's just the regular season. Yeah, they got like 40, 50 games left. They got a lot of time. Yeah. Did you see that football game? It almost ended in a tie, and they could have, but the Raiders ended up kicking that field goal. Holy shit! If they ran that clock out and the fucking Steelers got knocked out of the playoffs, there'll be murder. There'll be like fucking knives next time the Vegas plays the Steelers next season or whatever. It would be stabbing players on the sidelines, and they'd be investigated too for like coercion and shit like that for like having a tie. So,
really?
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Shit, fucking you see my Chiefs though. We had I won't say like a beginning of a bad year, but it was looking a little wary.
They were like 1-2, I think, right? The first 3 games,
like 1-3.
1-3, yeah. And they picked it up.
Yep.
Yeah. Who they playing? Are they playing the Steelers? Who are they playing?
We just beat the Broncos.
No, I know for the playoff or the wild card. What game are they playing? Or they got a bye?
Yeah, like we good for right now. We good for this week.
Oh, okay. So okay. So they're waiting for the wild card game to go through. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. But anyway, yeah, Vince is done, man. Vince, I don't know what the hell he's doing anymore. You know.
I heard that there's about to be a lot more cuts right after WrestleMania.
Oh, there's always more cuts, but who else can they cut? You know?
Let me see. Here go the rumors.
Well, R-Truth's never going.
So you already know you can take this how y'all take it. You got Elias.
Okay.
Damn, who else? Bobby Roode.
I can see that, yeah.
Nice,
Bobby Roode.
Damn.
R-Truth's safe. Don't worry about R-Truth. He's safe.
Nah, this dude, what's his name again? The other flipping around, Reggie. What's his name? Reggie, right?
I think so. I don't know. Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that be doing all the
parkour shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out of here.
He's out. Yeah. If they keep cutting all these roster guys, they can't have the brand split no more. They got to have all these guys on both shows, Raw and SmackDown.
But that's the thing, though. It's two different TV stations.
No, I know, but I think they're unifying it in the title. They're doing Lesnar and Roman for one title, so I think they're getting rid of that Universal title. But we could see, the roster.
It is time for a new title. It is time for because how long did we see that damn fruit roll up title now?
Yeah.
You see that fruit roll up title for come on, B, for what? When did The Rock bring that shit? No, yeah, because remember, first The Rock had it all black. Remember, it was an all black first.
Yeah,
and then after that, that's when the brand split came again, and then they basically duplicated The Rock's title.
Yeah,
to all the titles, all they did was switch up the colors. So that title's been with us ever since then, since he beat CM Punk.
Yeah. 2012, 13, something like that, right?
Right. It's about that time for a new belt.
Yeah. They should have that Universal Fruit Roll-Up title and Hell in a Cell, that Ronald McDonald Playhouse match. Ball pit included. Ball pit included.
Shit. But shit, you about to call it a night and all that? Because
No, I'm just laying watching.
Turn the camera or whatever, because you laying down like that, you making motherfuckers nighttime.
Take the cam off?
Oh, yeah, that's much better, yeah. So you're gonna see just laying there
yeah. No, don't worry, you ain't gonna hear no porno music in the background or anything.
Yo, Snubs, what you doing? Yo, you can pull up if you want. You know what I mean? Come up here with that silly shit. Snubs here. He you know how he does. Whatever everybody likes, he don't like, and vice versa.
But I like my scenario. Possibly, you have a fucked up finish with Lesnar and Roman, and then you get what was it? Drew McIntyre, and then who was the fourth guy? Fatal 4-Way. What was the fourth guy? Oh man, who was the fourth guy we were talking about?
What match you talking about?
No, for WrestleMania, a Fatal 4-Way match for the title. You got Roman, Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, and there was a fourth guy. What the hell were we talking about in the show? Oh, Lashley. There we go. Yeah, Lashley. There we go. Fatal 4-Way. Vince will die of a fucking jerk. He'll have no cum in his balls. His balls will be gone. All that cum coming out.
You, Snubs.
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, beef. Yeah.
I got you.
I love that when Finn Balor came in the ring, they had Cena, they had Drew McIntyre in the ring. He goes, a lot of beef in this ring. The beef.
Go ahead, Snubs. Talk your shit. Snubs. Go ahead.
What up? How's everybody doing?
Go ahead. Say 2021 was the best year for Raw. Go ahead, say it.
It's a good year for Raw. It's pretty good. And not too many bad Raws were on the show.
Oh my god!
Hey, I like
Raw. They put more people to sleep than COVID killed people.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's truth. That's a fake
that
news.
Is a lie. Raw
Dude,
has.
There was 490,000 people in comas after watching Raw in 2020.
I would fall asleep watching AEW, but the problem is their fans are overhyping their schoolboy pins.
Oh my god!
So you would say you don't like nothing about AEW?
No, I do. I just like the fans. I don't like some of the product either. Some of the matches be kind of overrated.
Yo, like when I'm not gonna lie. Yo, go ahead, Snubbs. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
Like they said Daniel Bryan versus Kenny Omega was match of the year candidate. No, it's not. It's not. Like even Edge versus Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell was a bit overrated, but that was a better match than Kenny Omega versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh my god, dude, where do you work?
Everywhere.
Yo, now I'm not gonna lie. So he do make some points. I'm not even gonna hold you because the fans do they put 10 an extra 10 on 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would sit there. Oh my God, this is the best thing ever in my life. You know, and I'm not taking nothing away from AEW when it comes to that, because AEW do know how to put on the show way better than WWE nowadays. That's just
I
a
don't know
fact.
about that.
Well, they have no choice. They have to.
I don't know
Anybody
about
can
that.
put on a better show than WWE nowadays.
I don't know about that. But like, if you have to add like 50 super kicks to a match, and then do like
Yeah,
a
I ain't
bunch of,
gonna lie. Yeah.
and then on top of that, they're doing a lot of, like you ever watch an AEW match, and you see like there's like a maybe good 10 minutes in that match where they're just doing nothing but like moves back to back to back, even, and they're not really like selling the moves. They're just like, oh, here's a suplex into a power bomb, and then from the power bomb he bounces off the ropes and then hits him with the running knee, and it's just like, bro, what?
Well, I'd rather see that in a 5-minute sleeper hold on Raw.
I don't know. I
Nah,
think the sleeper hold.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. Yo, you stupid. Because some people will sit there and he'll get suplexed like 3 times, then power bombed, and then you just Irish whip him to his partner, and his partner will catch him with a Canadian destroyer. Yeah,
And still kick out.
Yeah, that could be over. I ain't a lot. I've been saying shit like that from before, especially when it comes to the match length. Like, not every single match got to be over 10 minutes, yo. It's never that serious.
I know.
It could be like a what's his dude name? A Goldust versus. It could be anybody. Goldust versus what's that
Sammy.
Black Pilot dude?
The Black Pilot dude? You mean Powerhouse Hobbs?
Nah. Well, fuck it. Powerhouse Hobbs. I have him. Yeah, it could be a Goldust versus Powerhouse Hobbs match. They go like 10 minutes. Like, that shit not gonna go that long.
Hey, you gotta agree one thing about Powerhouse Hobbs. He should be a Halloween mask, man. When he makes that smug look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucks with Hobbs. And I think it's some bullshit that Hobbs is starting to get buried in the shuffle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, I have a few gripes with AEW. Do I like AEW? Yeah, I like AEW. I like AEW more than WWE. Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean they don't have their fair share of bullshit that people
They got
don't
a
call
problem.
out.
They got a problem with the tag division. That's what I think they have a big problem with. It's not really the talent in their tag division is really good. The problem is whenever they have a tag match, there's no rules whatsoever. Everybody can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, it's like, Now, go ahead, Nate. I don't want to coach you.
No, I was gonna say, I think false finishes is one big issue that AEW has. Too many false finishes in matches. But when the title's on the line, I don't mind the false finishes. But you want that suspense, for a title change or not a title change.
I don't like being told that there's a 30-minute match.
Yo, you got a point.
I don't like being told that.
Because they're trying to have that old school feel, or mainly like when it comes to Japan, they keep trying to cater to the Japanese crowd. That's the main thing I don't like.
Aren't they trying to get that Okada do-over?
Yeah.
Okada. They're trying to get him over.
Like, the fuck? We're in America, man. The fuck? Like, you keep catering to the Japanese and all that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Cater to everybody if you can. Don't sit there and just rub these motherfuckers' balls.
No, but you got to remember, Sandman, they want to do a big stadium show, probably in Jacksonville, that football stadium. So they want to get New Japan involved. They want to get Ring of Honor involved, the TNA involved. They want all these companies working together for a mega show, maybe a 2-night show.
I want to see the Briscoes go to WWE. Let the Briscoes go to.
Briscoes are coming to AEW.
That's not good.
But that's the thing, though. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind them to go WWE if you think of it. Because
tag division.
They already got too much tag teams.
Exactly.
Got way too much tag teams. And then not only that, what really sucks is that what the fuck they gonna do in WWE? You can
wait a minute.
Who's some matches? You can have them versus the New Day and them versus Street Profits.
Who's the tag champions in AEW?
Jungle Express.
Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. Yeah.
Oh, see, that's the problem. I think the tag champs should be the Acclaimed. I like the Acclaimed.
They'll get it. They'll eventually get it. Gotta give them time. They're young.
Those guys are my favorite tag team.
If the Briscoes went to WWE, they'll be the Briscoe brothers. They'll be the Briscoe sisters because WWE would tame them down.
No.
They're
not gonna do that.
Yes,
they're not gonna do that.
Yes,
look at
will.
Cesaro. Look at Cesaro. They tamed him down. Look at his moveset. He had so many different moves in the independent.
You know what ruined Cesaro? When Michael Cole was overhyping that move he did at WrestleMania where he took the dude on the shoulders and spun him around without holding him.
Oh, yeah.
That move was overhyped, and I blame Michael Cole for that.
Yeah.
But isn't he listening to Vince though? Isn't Vince constantly telling Michael Cole to keep talking about it?
Nah, that looked like a spur of the moment. It looked like Cole marked out for that moment, and I was like, "Really, bro? That move is not that good." It's kind of like how
we're not gonna sit there and just say, "Oh, Michael Cole is the main reason for that." Like you don't got to just go Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon telling him to do that shit in the headphones.
Nah, because whenever John Cena shows up, Michael Cole gets to act like himself. So he was doing that when he saw the Cesaro moment. He was like, yeah, "That was the greatest move."
But who's in Gorilla feeding them these lines?
Nah, man, because when Cole saw that move, he was sitting there saying, "Yo, that's the greatest moment I've ever seen in WrestleMania history." I'm like, "Shut up, Cole." That move was not that great.
Actually, the move was pretty good.
It's just not
crazy ass spin. Because remember, he used the momentum while they were spinning around. He used that same momentum.
Yeah, but didn't Bob Backlund used to do that move? I think Bob Backlund used to do that move.
Yeah, but when Bob Backlund did the airplane spin, he was still carrying your body. Cesaro didn't carry your body after he was in full spin. He had his hands on his waist.
Yeah.
That's what made this shit look crazy. And that's what WWE does, though. Nothing can be special because as soon as somebody do something special or something, outrageous, they want to keep doing this shit over and over and over and over again. That's why nothing's ever special. Like with the Fiend. When the Fiend first came out on SummerSlam, what did they do? Have him out on Raw, had him on SmackDown. He's on both. Why the fuck he's on both shows?
Because he's the
Fiend was supposed to have been for special occasions only. But it's like these dudes can never help themselves. As soon as they find something that's interesting, they just run that shit to the ground.
But you know why? You know why that is, though? You know why he was able to go on both shows because the thing is, a character like that, you want to believe as a fan that there's no control over what this person does. It's kind of like Brock Lesnar. You really gonna tell Brock Lesnar he can only stay on SmackDown? He can do whatever the fuck he wants because he's Brock Lesnar. Same thing with The Undertaker. Like, you're gonna get in the way of him going wherever he wants to go. You can get lightning bolted, It's true.
Hey, it's the 10-year anniversary of Lawler's heart attack on Raw. That's crazy. I remember
that was crazy when.
Wait a minute. Today is January 11th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today was the first ever Raw.
Oh wow! I knew it was January 93, right?
Today was the anniversary of the first ever Raw. Where Coco Beware was it? Coco Beware? I forgot. It was Yokozuna versus
that shit was trash.
That was Owen Hart. I think was on the match.
That was the first Raw
match.
The
wackest Raw.
Hell no! There was a tombstone on there. That had to be a good Raw.
Remember when they had that loser leave WWF match with Ric Flair and shit? And Santana did that flying forearm, and Flair did the flop, and Santana flew out of the ring. I laughed my ass off. That shit was great. I used to like that little set that they had at Manhattan Center. It looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
For Raw, it looked cool.
Bart Scott. Is that what that guy's name was? Bart Scott.
Bart Scott. Wow.
Yeah,
That fucking.
he's not familiar.
That
I
fucking.
think Razor Ramon fight or Shawn Michaels.
1, 2, 3 kid.
I remember the
1, 2, 3 kid.
And then they had a $10,000 match. He took the money.
That wasn't the first Raw.
No, but it was later on. It was around that time.
Yeah.
A couple months. Yeah.
That was his first Raw.
Speaking of him, he's rumored to be in the Royal Rumble this year, right?
Who's Scott Hall? He about to fuck everybody up. Let's go.
Nah, this 1, 2, 3 kid. Like you ain't seen him recently.
Oh, XPac. Oh.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He jacked like a motherfucker now.
Yeah, the last time I saw him in the WWE ring, he kicked someone in the head.
I don't know.
Shit, which one was that? Yo,
I don't know. He kicked someone in the head though. I think that would have been when Sting came out there. And then
X-Pac always been nice to kicks though. That spin.
Yeah, he kicked someone right in the fucking face. That shit was epic.
Last time I saw X-Pac, he Bronco busted his ass apart. Almost died.
Yo, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yo, you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Holy shit, he almost bled to death.
Yeah, yo, he ripped his asshole from the fucking Bronco buster.
Bronco buster. Jesus Christ.
I can't wait for the Royal Rumble, man. It's gonna be epic. I wonder. See, this is what I like about the Royal Rumble. That this year, I feel like there's gonna be more legends because I feel like lately there hasn't been that many legends entering the Royal Rumble, and because a lot of people are complaining that they're not getting enough camera time. But I don't mind seeing legends in the Royal Rumble because that's always been a staple in the Royal Rumble since the first ever Royal Rumble, where you'll have
there's no what legends.
It could be it could be legends. It could be a celebrity guest like not Muhammad Ali, but you've seen people, celebrities even come into the Royal Rumble, and it's good to see some of those entrants that you never know who could be coming through that curtain.
I missed that shit too. Well, they got Johnny Knoxville coming through.
Yeah, they got Johnny Knoxville. They should put Tim Tebow in there. I want to see Tim Tebow fuck somebody up.
I want to see Kevin Nash in there so he can pull a quad.
Quad, yeah, yo, he's gonna pull his quad when he finds out he's number 5 or some shit.
This fucking Rumble's looking. I don't even know.
Yo, Kevin Nash, bro. Kevin Nash.
Yo, I've been going back looking up. Remember when they had the fake Razor and Diesel? The fake Razor and Diesel? I go back and watch those clips. They're hilarious.
Shit, but I wanted to talk about this also, Nate. Do you think Mickie James is a sellout? Y'all think Mickie James is a sellout?
Why is she a sellout? Why would she be a sellout? For what?
Make that money.
For what? What'd she do?
Going to the Royal Rumble.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh. Well, there's more than that, though, actually.
I hope she brings a trash bag to the ring and puts on one of the females or something. You got to do something with a trash bag.
Bring him up to speed, Nate. I don't know if bring him up to speed.
Oh, no, I guess Mickie James, she's the champion TNA, right? The women's champion?
Yeah, she's the women's champion.
But she's not technically employed by TNA because Chris told me she's basically a free agent. She's working on a per-match deal. So she's basically a free agent. So her going to WWE, I have no issue with it. It's cool. Yeah. So she's not doing a signed contract, which is kind of risky because you got the women. She can show up on NWA with the TNA title or Ring of Honor or whatever. It's kind of risky. We might get that Ric Flair video, champion distortion.
You see, and then when you see shit like that, the more you start to think maybe Vince McMahon was right about that screw job.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing that killed me with Impact. Because if that's the case, how the fuck do you have a person that only works 1 day per contract as a champion in your company? This is why Impact will never get out the bullshit to the end. What sense does that make?
Well, it makes sense in the financial situation because if you look at it, let's say they pay Mickie James $200,000 for TNA. But they can't afford that. But they can pay her $5,000.
Yeah, but think about it like this too.
$5,000 for the parent.
Yeah, but Mickie James ain't no spring chicken either.
No, I'm just saying, for money wise, it's a good deal because you can pay Mickie James $5,000, but you can't pay her $200,000. So
right now, where Mickie James, where Mickie James is at right now.
On some real shit, I don't know how the fuck Impact is even around.
They got money. That company owns them. Money.
Who's paying these people? Who?
It's like Arby's.
Whoever their company is, who they, I don't even know who owns them now.
Who eats at Arby's? I haven't eaten at Arby's in like 40,000 years, and I'm only 20. I never ate at Arby's.
What was their crowd at that pay-per-view? Hard to Kill. What did they have for a crowd down there?
They had like
a couple hundred.
No,
they had like 2 people and a bunch of vampires.
No way.
It's like they only get like 50 people. There's not a lot of people in the stadium at all.
You know what? They get their money from their royalties from all the classic tapes and shit that they did when nobody wanted to watch them.
Do they still have their on-demand network, like $7 a month or some shit?
But you got to think of it like this: everybody got a stake in that shit. Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter, they still got a stake in that company.
Oh, they do. Oh, okay.
Not, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a little piece of the pie.
I remember when Dixie Carter went through the table. That was awesome.
Dixie Carter.
I was there for that. I was actually there for that.
I like the part where she almost became a WWE manager. She almost did a Bischoff.
Jesus.
Yeah, her doing that heel, her pulling, that heel move. Like, come on.
When EC3 came to WWE, people thought that she was coming along with him to become a manager on Raw, like how Eric Bischoff came over from WCW. They thought that she was going to do that too. No, because she was in talks to possibly jump ship, but she ended up staying with that company.
And talks with who? You heard that before, Nate?
No, I didn't hear shit.
It was a while back. It was way back. It was a rumor that she was gonna come over and possibly become a manager for either Raw or SmackDown. More likely Raw.
I never heard that one before.
I would have fucking. It would have been all right to see her come over and fucking become an authority figure.
No.
Yeah. Especially if you get a talent exchange with TNA and WWE, WWE's got to work with other companies, AEW is doing business right. That's one thing you can't fault about Tony Khan. He's trying to make the wrestling community.
You know what the problem? You know what the problem with that is? Tony Khan has that big ass roster, but then he's gonna go and do deals with other promotions to bring some of their wrestlers over when he already has a big enough roster.
Yeah, but he can send some of his guys over there,
They don't want to go over there. They want to stay with AEW. That's where the TV's
I know
at.
That. I don't want to go over there. Yeah, I wrestle in front of 5 fans,
I mean, like, I want to be a baseball player, but I don't want to play for the fucking Red Sox.
Or the Mets.
Yeah, or the fucking Mets.
Man, but it's like, so what's y'all got any predictions yet for the Royal Rumble?
Undertaker's gonna win.
I'm going with Cesaro because I've been hearing rumors he's getting a big push and he deserves one because his contract's probably up soon too. Because I haven't heard much about his contract.
Wouldn't be surprised if Big E wins the Royal Rumble.
Oh jeez.
Oh man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He just lost yesterday. Big E is a wrap for Big E. Big E about to go right back to the tag team division. They about to put it right back to the New Day. Like what I said in the last show, Big E just turned heel. It's that time.
No, because then it's gonna. If he turns heel, then it's gonna contradict what the New Day's doing.
Fuck the New Day. It's a wrap for that shit.
New Day is dope.
Around for like 20 years.
And you know what's funny? They've been around for.
And as a matter of fact, they trying their best to divert from that New Day shit with this cringy, corny ass Regal shit that they doing right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sir Kofi and King Xavier bullshit. That shit was cool.
You know what's crazy? All this time they've been on TV, they haven't been stale yet. They've been entertaining this whole time. I like New Day. It's the same thing with R-Truth.
Speaking of Regal, what about a commissioner role in AEW? Bring in Steven Regal as a commissioner. Some shit.
You know what I'll have him do? I'll have him be the commissioner of not Dynamite. What's that shit that be on you?
Rampage?
Nah, the shit that be on.
Oh, like Evolution and shit, whatever. Elevation.
Yeah, Dark or something like
Dark or
that.
some shit.
I'll
Yeah.
put him on Dark.
Yeah.
Wait a
Because
minute. Regal
he's
went to
not needed.
AEW?
No, I'm saying he's got released. You know, you figure somebody's gonna pick him up.
I'll put
Yeah,
him
he
on
should stay
Dark.
released.
Nah,
He shouldn't go to.
he's got too much experience. Someone's got to pick
Nah,
him up.
don't put him in AEW.
What you
Nah,
mean? Have him stay released though?
Yeah, because it's WWE or not. Don't be going to the other company just so you can
I mean, unless
talk.
he's got his money. I don't know.
He should he should sit there and be like, you know what, WWE cut me. I'm not going anywhere else. I'll wait for them to call me back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a prediction. FTW next champion is gonna be Hook. He's gonna beat Ricky Starks.
Get sick of chatting.
Follow his footsteps.
That dude is a fucking superstar in the making. Hook.
What you think about Hooks, Snugs?
I haven't seen too much of him yet. I haven't really been watching that much, but I do know he's Taz's son. He's got a lot of promise. I have seen some clips of his wrestling. He's better than he's green right now. Like he's better than some of these other guys who are getting pushes. So it's good to see him get the TV time he's getting. Wait a minute, is Taz even commentating still, or is he only doing Elevation or Dark?
He fills in once in a while when Jim Ross is getting like chemo or something like that. Or Rampage will fill in once in a while.
So he does he still have that stable? He
still got a little group. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat.
So his son is not in it, or is he?
No, his son's in it.
You know what happened is just that when this dude had his first match, it's like he blew past Team Taz. Like he just
he outshined everybody.
Yeah, like he just outshot everybody real quick.
This dude's getting pops. He's getting T-shirts. He's getting signs in the crowd. It's like, what the hell?
You know what you gotta see you gotta watch his first match because he's still green. We can all agree with that. We can all agree with him still being green.
I don't like his name too much. I mean, I think they only named him Hook because I think his dad is from Red Hook.
Yeah.
It's simple but catchy. Hook. Yeah, and it makes sense because he's like that UFC shoot fighting type.
Yeah. He looks like a character from Street Fighter. The hair.
Yeah, he's like a mix between Street Fighter and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Well, he needs a feud then.
He'll get one soon. I think like Ricky Starks and shit.
But they need to do the feud right because a lot of the feuds in AEW are like 2 matches and it's over.
And that's how they get. You know what? That's how they bring in Brian Cage back. Hook and Brian Cage team up against Hobbs and Ricky Starks. There you go. That's how you get Cage back in the mix.
Yo, you know what? You're not lying. That's not bad. Nah. Like one match they jump in.
They jump him or some shit.
Down.
Yep.
Have Brian Cage come through for the save.
Yeah. Simple booking.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind Brian Cage going to WWE. I would love to see a Brian Cage.
Vince will love that.
You know what's crazy? I've been watching Ryback on TikTok. Don't be surprised when Ryback makes his return.
Oh, jeez.
Ain't nobody fucking with Ryback. You tripping?
What?
Broken Snugs?
Is he still doing his food? Is he still doing his food reviews like from like McDonald's?
Yeah. You trying to say it's vegan? Like nigga, that shit ain't vegan. You eat straight up red meat. Cut this shit.
Ryback is what people thought that he got released. What happened was he had injuries that were overwhelming him, and then what really kept him out too was his shoulder injury. So lately he's been recovering, but he's like soon he'll be making the return. He's still on the fence of whether he wants to get released and go to AEW or come back to WWE. So right now, he's on the fence with it, but he said he's leaning more towards WWE as of lately. But he's been doing his TikTok lives and getting, I guess recuperating. It's good to see. I can't wait for him to come back.
He doesn't even have a contract with WWE. He was fighting the trademark issue with WWE for Ryback, the naming right. There's no way he has a contract with them.
Well, no,
Yeah,
from what
didn't he win that dispute about his
Yeah,
name?
he won it. Yeah, he
yeah,
won
he
it.
won it. Yeah, because you know what's crazy? How he got the name right back. He used to be called the Silverback, but what happened was Mark Henry was going by that name at the time when he was doing his World's Strongest Man thing around SmackDown. So he had to put his first name, which is Ryan, and then he put the Silverback, and he put it together and got right back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I never
Hey,
knew
if you
that.
guys get a chance, look it up. Joe Cronin with the Ryback prank calling thing. It's the funniest 10 minutes you'll ever listen to.
I haven't listened to Joe Cronin in a long time.
You gotta listen to that clip. Oh my god, I'm die laughing. I saved it as a favorite.
You know,
Yeah.
RVD and Ryback have the same guy that designs their costumes.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
can tell. You can definitely tell.
yeah.
Shit. But what
I
about
like
you,
Ryback.
Snuggles? Like, do you think I know it's been a I asked this dude the question, I asked Nate the question, and then we went on a completely different path. But do you think Mickie James is a sellout?
No, I think her being the champion where she's at, and then coming back to WWE to do this Royal Rumble, I think it just shows like I look at it from a different perspective, from the perspective of I see WWE working with another promotion to get a job done for the fans. So it's good to see that they're able to come to an agreement and get her over. Um, I like this the fact that the Bella twins are making a return. I think like some of these
Shut
legends
up.
that
Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fucking the Bella twins.
Bella
well,
twins.
I'm actually interested to see Brie Bella because her theme song is epic, but I want to see Brie Bella. Like you know what's crazy? If they do a good job and if they do a good outing, you might see
If
them,
they do
return.
a good job of what, making motherfuckers jerk off so they come? Like,
That's
what
it.
you
Well,
mean? That's it. Nobody trying to
I
see
mean,
no. Ain't nobody trying to see no damn Bella twins unless they about to pull down their pants.
Beth Phoenix came
I
back.
mean, I give credit to Brie. At least she tries to wrestle. So Brie Bella is probably the better wrestler of the two.
No,
So I give her credit.
I like Brie Bella.
I think Nikki's a better
Well,
wrestler.
Nikki's got that. What she got that? Like that almost like
She's got the better special.
maneuver. Yeah, the best special move. She got a better special move.
What's that? The Brawl Buster, something like that.
Yeah, or whatever. It's the neck breaker maneuver.
Yeah. Nikki, that's the one that used to fuck with John Cena, right?
Yeah.
Nikki, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's the better one out of the two. That's my.
She's gonna fuck up that move and kill somebody one of these days.
But Brie Bella has a better theme song.
Yeah. I don't know.
What?
That shit,
Yeah, that shit raw. And then
a whole bunch of noise.
What was the best theme song of all time? What's your favorite wrestling theme song of all time?
Come on now, I'm a real American from this racist.
No. The best one. The best song to get you pumped up.
Ever.
No, Ultimate Warriors theme. That shit, you start throwing shit around the room.
I like that. I hear every time I hear fucking Ultimate Warriors theme song, I feel like somebody just did coke near me.
That too.
My
favorite theme song is The Undertaker's.
Now I ain't gonna lie, like at first, a lot of us used to be scared, especially like us 80s babies. Man, we used to get scared. Like I used to be scared of Paul Bearer. Undertaker wasn't the one. Like Paul Bearer used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah. I think CM Punk's my favorite theme song, Cold Personality. But I don't know.
Shit, y'all want to do that? This could have been a whole nother episode. Best theme song. There's a lot of theme songs.
I don't like John Moxley's new theme song. Why is he coming out to the Wild Thing song? He should be coming out to his original theme song when he first went to AEW.
I know. That's so weird. I gotta watch Major League. That's what I gotta watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like every time I hear that song, I'm thinking like Charlie Sheen's coming out or some shit.
Yeah, the Wild Thing.
Shouldn't he be on his way back now though? Shouldn't he be done with that treatment?
He'll be back. I don't know when.
He just did Dark Side of the Ring, unless he filmed that like way back.
Oh, there's a new episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
John Moxley was on the episode about Nick Gage.
That's old.
Oh, that's old. Okay, I fucked
Yeah,
up.
that shit was crazy. That dude Nick Gage, man, that dude is a fucking lunatic, man.
You know, when Vince dies, they're gonna have like Dark Side of the Ring Vince McMahon, Dark Side of the Ring Pat Patterson, and all them. You know?
I'm not gonna trust it. You know why? Because Dark Side of the Ring already has a bad reputation.
Yeah.
So does Vince McMahon.
Nah, the Dark Side of the Ring, they kind of lied to America, and then on top of that, they ended up getting some people fucking suspended and fired because of their episode. Like that Ric Flair episode, I don't know why Tommy Dreamer got suspended, but what he said was facts. And
I don't know why anybody made a big deal.
Whoa. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you keep going. Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is like what he said was true. It wasn't like it's not like it's supposed like okay, do I think it's right? No, but it's true what he said that at the time you took a payment, you knew what happened, and now you have a problem with it. And he got suspended because he had an opinion on the matter. And even though the lady took a payout and everything, I understand that but her not to mention the fact that her husband encouraged it too. It just doesn't look good. And then you suspend Tommy Dreamer. I felt like if you were going to suspend Tommy Dreamer, you should have suspended him for the man bun. But other than that, he shouldn't have been.
They suspended him because he was a fucking idiot. Like, plain and simple, he wasn't even supposed to be on that show. He wasn't even on that flight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sat there and then you vouched for this dude for doing what the fuck he was doing. And no, fuck that shit. Like at the end of the day, if this dude Ric Flair really did that shit, he's dead fucking wrong. Because we all got sisters, we got mothers, aunties, whatever.
Yeah, but did you hear about that flight stewardess? She was involved in some some crooked shit, robbery, and I don't know, fraud.
It don't matter though. Like it don't
matter. I know, but it
You know
paints her in a bad light too. You know, it's almost like
but like
that
you
shit,
can't.
Like I said, if that shit was true, fuck that shit. Because you know what I'm saying. Like we all got females in our family, and like fuck, I don't give a fuck if this dude is a damn wrestler or pioneer in wrestling. You pulled out your fucking cock and was trapping this bitch in the corner or whatever.
No, that was
your cock. What I'm saying, like, what if it was somebody, a female that you love, a female in your life that you love, family member, whoever.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not defending. I'm not saying what Ric Flair did was right. I'm saying what Tommy Dreamer said was right.
What Tommy Dreamer said, he shouldn't have said. He shouldn't even have been there.
There was a lot of people on that episode that shouldn't have been there too. Scott Hall got vilified for no reason. He was passed out the whole flight.
I know, 3-1. Yeah, I think the impact of suspended Tommy Dreamer because the accountant said we can't afford to pay him this couple weeks. They got no fans.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like what are they paying these dudes in? Lunchables?
Yeah, Lunchables.
How are they paying these dudes?
They're paying them like the Mexican workers that build up roofs and houses, some rice and beans.
I'm like, yo. And,
I don't know.
And I fuck some moose and all that. And it's like, yo,
I like moose.
It's good when an employer says, don't cash his check for 2 weeks. You know you're in trouble.
How you just sit there and be like, yeah, I'm the heavyweight champion of Impact. And you walk out, you gotta walk down the street saying that shit. I'm world champion of who? Impact? Is Hulk Hogan still there? The fuck?
Jesus.
Man.
So what about Samoa Joe? You think we get Samoa Joe AEW? You get a little Ring of Honor reunion with him, Danielson, and Punk? Oh, my God. Talk about trio title. Holy shit.
Fucking Samoa Joe should go to MLW. Fuck it.
Bring the white van with the ninjas. That's what I want to see.
Have Samoa Joe go to MLW.
Samoa Joe.
Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a Samoa Joe versus Alex Hammerstone match.
Remember,
where's Damian Priest at? Did he die?
Nah, he's on Raw. What the
fuck? He go from Nakamura?
He's on Raw.
I'm getting sick and tired of him in his purple pants and his boondoggles. You know my problem? No, because they ruined him. I don't like the fact that his theme song sucks now. His theme song sucks. He wears purple, and now he's got that stupid fucking new thing where he'll just go ape shit whenever he starts losing.
Yeah, he's Festus now. Remember Festus?
Yeah.
Jesse and Festus, he do that dumb shit. Now, like, why did y'all do that? He didn't need none of that.
It's bad enough he wears purple. I don't like that.
What the hell's up with Happy Corbin and shit like that?
Yo,
I like Happy Corbin. Leave Happy Corbin alone.
Yeah, but I liked him when he was like from The Walking Dead when he first came in with the long hair and
I like that Corbin too.
I like Bummy Corbin. Bummy Corbin was something different.
I like Bummy Corbin too. Yeah, he's funny.
That was funny.
They should have kept that shit going with Bummy Corbin.
You know what Baron Corbin has going for him right now is that his special, not many people have kicked out of it. So as long as if they give Corbin the right push and he starts winning championships, it's gonna be exciting when somebody finally kicks out at the end of days.
You know what they should have did? They should have really booked King Corbin strong. Cause on some real shit,
King
Corbin could really go. He can if he really wants to. If he really wants to, he can really go.
I like gender.
It's just booking. It's just fucking booking. It's how they book these motherfuckers. Like,
yeah, they ruined gender.
Yeah,
I like gender.
This dude, Jinder Mahal, could have had a real legit title reign if not every single fucking match he got to cheat.
Nah, that's not what killed him. You know what killed him. You know what fucking killed him? The fans. The fans killed him. You know why the fans killed him? Because when he had that beef with Nakamura, when he had that feud with him, in the middle of their feud, he said in a promo, when he had a picture of Nakamura on the Titantron, he said that Nakamura looked like a Pikachu having a seizure. And then everybody got pissed off at him for that. And then he had and then they started chanting USA. And in one of Jinder Mahal's promos, he told the crowd that, you know how stupid these fans are? I'm not even saying anything bad about USA, and they're chanting USA as if I did. And that's the whole problem, because when you get a foreign champion like Jinder Mahal, who's Muslim,
USA,
yeah, and that's the problem. And then they'd be like, well, how come Mustafa Ali doesn't have a good push? Because, well, if he became champion, I'd be chanting USA to him too.
Yeah. You know what's so stupid about WWE?
What?
Jinder Mahal, right? They made him champion because they're having those big tours in India. And the dude was born in fucking Canada. He's from Canada. He's not from India. Come on.
But his culture's from there. His culture's from.
No, I know his culture and shit's India and stuff like that. But I think one thing that really hurt Jinder was those fucking steroid zits that he had on his back. Nobody wanted to fuck with him.
Hey, let's really be real. WWE been on that type of time anyway. They always like get people like from down south to play like they're from Africa or something.
I like his intro. Remember that WrestleMania intro with the walkway with the flames coming up? That was kind of
hell cool. Yeah. He has one of the best entrances ever when he had the cameraman going in circles at the entrance, and then he just he had a really good entrance. It's just
Booking.
A bunch of dumb shit. Drew McIntyre is fucking him over too. Drew McIntyre.
If they can make Khali champion, they can make anybody champion WWE or
Nah. The day I was done with Khali was when he was in a tag team match with Mark Henry and Kane, and they lost to Rey Mysterio to 3-on-1.
Wow. Come on, finish this game right here and get it going.
Something's not right with that picture.
Mongoloids.
I was sick and tired of. Khali would have been great if his legs weren't so skinny.
That dude,
he killed the dude in the ring too.
I remember Khali caught this dude John Cena with a spin kick. That shit looked mad stink.
What was worse, that or the springboard stunner by Cena?
Oh my god! I'll take springboard stunner.
Jesus.
Yo, I give Cena that. Like towards the end of his major run, he did try. He was like, because he was trying to.
He tried way too much because remember that time he tried to come up with a different special, and that special was a punch to the face.
The fifth.
Oh my god, that back fist. Back fist punch.
But that's see, he's a troll. That was a troll move.
He charged up in the corner.
I don't forget. He did the whole Super Saiyan. She said,
like a fucking Power Ranger, and just like backhanded the shit of somebody, and the person just oversold it.
Was tight.
John Cena is so retarded. He had to make a wish himself because he's so bad.
I tell you what, though, one of the best seller. Like, go look up RVD getting DDT'd. I don't know what it is.
When he got spiked, when he like stood up, basically when he got spiked.
Every time I was watching a TikTok video earlier, every time this nigga RVD gets DDT'd, it looks like he's dying every time.
Yo, especially when he was going against Randy Orton. Randy Orton was trying to take his head off.
Yeah, RVD oversold DDTs, bro. Him and Devon Dudley were the funniest sellers because RVD when he gets spiked.
What about The Rock with the stunner? He oversold that a lot of times.
Well, the Rock, it looked like he was really receiving it. Go look at Devon Dudley. That dude is underrated. That dude was, every time Devon got hit in the nuts, he would do the most. I swear, man, he would be doing the freaking most. It looked like look at Devon Dudley.
Like, I'm gonna be surprised if they end up coming back for one more run, the Dudley boys.
No, they're done.
You think so?
Yeah, because Bubba Ray could do it. It's Devon. That's the problem. Devon. That's why Bubba Ray, when Devon retired with Bubba Ray, Bubba Ray wanted to keep on going. Devon said, "I'm getting too old for this shit." Yeah. So that's when Bubba Ray wanted to do Bully Ray. He wanted to do Bully Ray in WWE, but the problem was WWE had that, that BS, whatever that shit is, that don't be a bully campaign, Right. So, and then they already did it with Ryback, and they already had a lot of backlash from that. So they decided to tell you can't do Bully Ray. So Bubba Ray decided to stay retired.
You're right.
Hey, you know what I was thinking today? Remember back in the day, DX Triple H was looking for Shawn Michaels. He's working in that kitchen, and then Triple H ran into that guy with the blonde wig, and he goes, "Oh, hi, you're a big guy. I get off at 6." And Triple H, he goes, "Yeah, I bet you do." That shit was great. He super kicked that little girl when she had the salad.
Oh yeah,
that shit right.
It was great.
Yeah, she was kind of nagging, so she deserved it.
I think the last run of DX I liked the most because they were funny. They were like fucking with Crime Time and shit like that. It was funny. Shit, their last run.
And they're fucking with Vince when they were doing the editing. Yeah, they did it.
And shit. And then they fucking dropped that shit on the cheerleading group and shit.
See, I appreciate that last run by DX because if it wasn't for that last run, we wouldn't have gotten matches like John Cena and Undertaker versus DX versus Big Show and Jericho.
Yeah.
What? Yo, I'm about to mute you, yo. You pushing it now.
What'd I do?
Yeah.
I'm about to, you push. Go ahead. You pushing it.
What'd I do?
That was a wackest match this dude's ever had in their whole life. What the fuck you
What? Cena. Hold up. Cena and Undertaker versus DX versus Big Show and Jericho?
Oh, no. I thought you said the shit from Super Showdown.
Oh, no. That was a decent match, but no.
Shut up. You wildin'. I was about to say, what? I don't even know what match you're talking about. What match is that again? You said what match?
That was Cena and Undertaker versus Jericho and Big Show versus DX. I remember that match because Cena hit the AA and won the match. And because he won the match, his prize was to get tombstone by his teammate.
Oh, my God.
That's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. It happened at Madison Square Garden. Cena tagged himself in, did the AA to I think Jericho or Shawn Michaels, and then after the pin was over, he got up and turned around and got tombstoned.
What a bum.
I was like, that's your teammate.
What are your thoughts about Brock Lesnar ending Undertaker's streak? I've always said that if anyone's going to end Undertaker's streak, I didn't have an issue with Lesnar ending it, but the guy, he basically, you got to push the next big superstar to beat Lesnar, you know, and they never have that yet, you know.
Well, the thing about that was Taker he did that on purpose. He wanted to. I didn't want him to lose ever at WrestleMania, but if there was going to be somebody, I guess Lesnar's that dude because it's believable. Not Roman Reigns. Not that at that time when Undertaker was still undefeated. That Roman Reigns, no. But the Roman Reigns now, if Undertaker was still undefeated, yes. But the reason Undertaker did that was because he wanted the fans to know that he's more than just WrestleMania. If he was there, he has a whole career of so many moments, but there was a time where people thought he was only just a WrestleMania staple.
That's exactly what it was. That's why I'll call him Bum the Taker.
That's a lie.
Every other day, that dude is a bum.
No, he's not.
Known for one day out the year.
And that one day is better than people's careers.
That nigga Bum the Taker. That's why I call him Bum the Taker.
He's not a bum.
You known for being undefeated one day out the year?
Yeah.
You are a bum.
That's above status. You know what that is? You know how they say there's no one.
You know how I feel about that dude Bum the Taker.
You know how they say there's no one person bigger than the company, but except that's the Undertaker. He's the one person, and it's just like he's bigger than the championship. He was bigger than the championship. You know you a bad motherfucker when you the main event and you're not even a champion.
What do you mean? What do you call The Rock? What do you call Stone Cold?
No. They were never bigger than the company, and you can.
What? Yo, did you hear this dude? Yo, nigga, you hear this dude?
No,
Stone Cold thought he was bigger than the company.
Stone Cold was never bigger than the company, Snuggles.
Hold on. He thought that he was bigger than the company, and you saw what the company did. They ended up saying, hey, now we have a ruthless aggression there. And guess what? When Stone Cold left, they ended up getting other stars. If it wasn't for Stone Cold leaving,
John Cena's still not a bigger star than Stone Cold, even to this day.
What I'm saying is, like, Stone Cold leaving, all those wrestlers that we have today, like Cena, and Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, all those guys got pushes because Stone Cold left. So Stone Cold was never bigger than the company. He was a big name, a big draw, but he was never bigger than the company.
Stone Cold, if motherfuckers would sit there and say like, yo, we found the fountain of youth, and Stone Cold took a cup from the fountain of youth, he's ready to come in the Royal Rumble right now.
Yeah,
you don't think that nigga will fucking buy out the whole damn fucking stadium to this day?
No, yeah, they were all flock to Stone Cold. What I'm saying,
if it was a young Stone Cold.
But what I mean by him not being bigger than the company is that they're still able to be a watchable company without him. The same thing with The Rock. When he left, we was able to watch other people. When Undertaker left,
that's different though. That's different when you say that. Yeah, of course, because around that time they was interested in building stars. You had other stars there. But you can't sit there and say that Stone Cold wasn't bigger than the company.
Stone Cold never main evented a WrestleMania and wasn't the champion.
That's what makes it crazy.
That's
crazy. He didn't even have to do that for him to be bigger than the company. Yo, like, are you serious? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Undertaker's bigger
right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
WWE, I want to take a poll on that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Undertaker is bigger than the championship itself because he was able to main event the biggest pay-per-view of the year and not have a title on his waist or on his opponent's waist.
Nate, what do you
think? I agree with him because you look at it.
Do you think Stone Cold is bigger than the WWE?
Oh, without Stone Cold, WWE wouldn't have been around. But it's not
Well,
just
yeah.
Stone Cold; it's The Rock too, and shit like that. And Undertaker.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Undertaker was Vince McMahon's greatest creation, and Undertaker was probably the #1 franchise player because he had loyalty. He could have went to WCW, but he didn't.
He never
He stuck
created
around
them.
with Vince. He even said in interviews he would have sank with the ship. That's how loyal Undertaker was.
He never
He's a
created
franchise
Undertaker,
player,
so.
if anything, So
Yeah, I could definitely agree with both of y'all on that when it comes to Undertaker.
He's
But
not
he's
a
so
bum.
known for winning one match out
yeah.
of the whole year.
That one
But
match
you need a
though was
gimmick.
very
You need a
important.
gimmick. You need a gimmick. Like Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, and this and that, and blah blah blah. You need that gimmick.
I never understood that. Like, how the fuck they call
How is he
don't know.
Mr. WrestleMania and he has more losses than wins at WrestleMania?
I don't know.
Exactly. I never understood that.
Cena's bad at WrestleMania too, right? He lost like 7 or 8 matches at WrestleMania.
Cena has a good record. The problem was
He has a bad record.
Wasn't he
Edge?
undefeated at WrestleMania?
Or
No,
Edge?
No.
Edge.
Edge.
Or maybe
Edge,
Summer.
yeah.
Maybe it's
Edge was-
SummerSlam. Cena sucks at SummerSlam.
Edge was
Edge
12-0.
He's really bad.
Yeah, Edge
think-
was defeated at WrestleMania, and Undertaker beat Edge streak at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he was 12-0, I think, and then Undertaker beat him he beat him with the submission hold. I remember that.
Hell's Gate.
Hell yeah,
That was
a
actually
great.
a good match. That was a good.
That was a great match, and then after that you got the 2 Shawn Michaels, and then you had the Triple H's. Those 4 matches right there are literally top 5 of all time.
For what, WrestleMania?
No, of all time. Like if you take you take both Shawn Michaels and Undertaker matches, 25 and 26.
Yeah.
You take 27 and 28. Those are literally the top 5. Those 4 matches.
Very debatable, but yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I always liked Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, a ladder match at WrestleMania.
Nah, I would put Stone Cold and Rock on Stone Cold versus Rock number 3 at above that.
I like the one at 17 where he turned because fucking Jim Ross sold it.
Yeah.
You just sold it, sold to the devil.
You shake the money, son of a bitch.
He was fucking killing him with that chair. God.
Yeah,
With
like
his hand and shit. That shit was great. I love that. I love Steve Austin's theme with Disturbed. I always loved that theme song he did with Disturbed. That was a cool
That's
thing.
when he you talking about Paranoid.
Neil. Yeah.
The original still was better.
When he was Paranoid.
No, I know, but I still like that Disturbed one.
Me too. That's when he had beef with Chris Benoit, right?
Well,
yeah.
Goldberg's
It was
old.
going on some. Yo, that was actually how they slept on. Like the Stone Cold and Chris Benoit matches was real savage.
Benoit and Angle too. Those were great.
Hell yeah, yo, they used to really like. If you really, it's crazy because if you watch that shit nowadays, you be like, yo, damn, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like I had went back and watched the Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero match from Halloween Havoc.
Jericho and Shawn Michaels.
Oh man, this shit is like a work of art.
Jericho and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania was really good too. I like that one.
Which WrestleMania was that again?
That was 18, I think. Yeah, that was the one in Seattle.
Yeah. No,
That was when Undertaker beat up Big Show and A-Train at the same time.
Nah. What about the shit? What was it? With Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels.
That was good.
That match was great.
Mark Henry and Undertaker. That was a great fucking feud.
That's my dude, baby.
That was like one of the first times you really thought Undertaker was gonna lose because Mark Henry was on a tear that whole year.
Yeah,
he was fucking everybody up, and then he was doing World's Strongest competitions in between that. I'm like, huh? And then
remember he put Benoit on the shelf. He put Kurt on the shelf.
I think he even put Ray because
I think he put Ray on the shelf too. That's when he came out with the Hall of Pain.
Hall of Pain, that was my shit. And then one of my favorite moments is when he fucking did the retirement and faked it. That was I remember watching the promo before that night. I was like, he's retiring? What the fuck? I thought he was making a comeback. And then the next day he did that whole shit. I was like, oh, dude, that was epic.
Yo, remember Nate? We was like, that's how long I know Nate on Facebook. Around that time, we was like, nah, Mark Henry's definitely winning the title. He got to win the title after that. Remember Nate?
Yeah, I'm still pissed that he never won the title.
He did.
Like,
He did.
He's definitely winning the title.
No,
after
I'm
that.
like right there. Yeah, right there. I'm talking.
Yeah, right
I'm
there.
not talking way down the line. I'm talking right then and there, like when he fought Cena.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's when it started the beef. When he's like, I still got more left in my tank.
Yeah, I got plenty left in gas in the tank.
That shit was epic. I was like, this is the greatest thing I ever heard. And then
I'm telling you. And they dropped the ball. They more than dropped the ball. They had this dude tap. They had Mark Henry tap.
That's okay. Yeah. He beat Orton for the title.
That shit pissed everybody off, yo. Like,
I mean, I legitimately thought like Henry was retiring with that speech, but when he invited Cena back in the ring, I said, "Oh, he's gonna drop his ass." I was like, as soon as Cena came back in the ring, I was like, "He's dropping his ass."
Why this dude couldn't just at least have like a month or two reign?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. That's all.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know, like,
there's no excuse for that. You can't have an excuse for that one.
I think with Mark Henry, what people, if you go back to some of his old interviews, if you listen to the way he talks about his career, you would think that he really made it after he lost to Undertaker, because a lot of people back then, when Undertaker was doing his WrestleMania streak, a lot of people felt like if you did a match with the Undertaker at WrestleMania, that was just as big as winning the championship. That's why CM Punk, after that, you didn't really see him go for the title. Then he ended up leaving, obviously. But like after he lost his Undertaker, it was like that was like, what else is there for CM Punk to do? He just main evented a WrestleMania with Undertaker. You know, a lot of people who did that, there wasn't much for them afterwards.
Never main evented a WrestleMania, Punk.
Go ahead, Nate. My bad. Go ahead, Nate.
I was gonna say you never main evented a WrestleMania, Punk.
No, I meant like, you know, like one of the top matches. I didn't mean to say main event.
Top matches. Yeah, like top 3. Yeah, definitely.
Well, you know, what made this dude Punk, and which makes a lot of sense, what made Punk just be like, you know what, fuck this shit, was, you know, everybody, we all wanted to see him fight Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. That was the match.
Yeah.
We all wanted to see that, but of course, Triple H got to stick his big nose.
Well, y'all going for Daniel
business? Like, no, you should fight me. And, and then it's like, okay, then I would. And then Triple H still wanted to win.
Story.
And it's like, yo, my dude, what? Are you serious? Like, yo, my dude. First of all, you fucked my Summer of Punk momentum. You fucked that shit up. I lost to you. Hold on. I lost to you. You know what I'm saying? When we had the beef. And then now you want to sit there and do that shit again at WrestleMania for what?
Wait a minute. You're talking about when Daniel Bryan had the Yes Movement and he won against that triple threat match with Batista and Randy Orton?
I'm actually talking about that, which is crazy because look what happened.
Yeah, that was a good. I was actually going for either Batista or Randy Orton in that match.
I'm talking about, like, because remember that was supposed to be everybody. We all wanted, like, you know, for him to go against Punk.
The Authority.
But it's just crazy how the shit just mapped out to be some so spectacular. Like, Daniel Bryan shined like a motherfucker.
I thought you didn't like. Okay. I thought you were trying to say that you didn't like the whole Daniel Bryan WrestleMania Yes Movement and him winning the title.
No, what I was saying was that basically Triple H was fucking being a dickhead. Because, you know what I'm saying, before the card was... before the whole WrestleMania 30 card was mapped out, Triple H wanted to fight Punk.
Yeah.
At that WrestleMania. And then Triple H was going to beat him.
Yeah.
And it was like, and, you know, Punk was like, what the fuck is this? Like, come on. Like, first of all... Go ahead.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, like, it would be. I mean, like, for CM Punk losing to Triple H, I don't I mean, I guess I'm okay with that. It's not that bad of a thing. I mean, unless you're telling
What
me
do
that
you
there's
mean? At
well,
that
is it?
time, what is at that time? What does Triple H have to gain over being Punk again? At that,
Nothing.
Well, my only thing is unless they have something for Punk afterwards, like if he's supposed to redeem himself and get back the title and start a
how
whole
can
feud.
he redeem himself if he already lost to Triple H twice in a row? There's nothing else to redeem. You're done. Remember Triple H beat him in the Summer of Punk. Remember?
Yeah.
But it's fine though because it turned out the way it did, and even then he fought Daniel Bryan. I'm okay with him fighting Daniel Bryan, and then Daniel Bryan. Like as far as storyline goes, that was a great for him to fight Daniel Bryan first, and then lose, and then later that night to see him go back out there and then try to win that championship. That was pretty dope.
WrestleMania
So
30 is a real memorable night. It was well pulled off. Like it was one of the most weirdest nights. It was like, of course, that same night that Taker lost.
that's not what he's called, and I think my device stopped working after that loss. I might have kicked it.
Yo, everybody was in shock. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my lady was cheering. We was like, yeah.
That was before or after the lightning bolt hit your house, because like I can't be around.
Because like it made sense. That's Brock Lesnar.
But you know what though? At the time when he lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30, I looked at my friend at that. It was about maybe like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes after the loss, and they went to the next match. I told my friend, I said, "Look, he's gonna come back and he's going to destroy Lesnar." And my friend said, "Nah, if he lost, that's the end of it." And I said, "No, because if you go back to WrestleMania 28, he told Shawn Michaels if he fucks up this loss, if he interferes in the match, he's going to kill him the next night." So I was like, "Watch, he lost at WrestleMania. Now guess what's left for him? Nothing to lose, which means he's going to go in there, he's going to fuck Lesnar up." And it wasn't the next night, but it happened at the next championship match. And he fucking came out of nowhere. I love that moment.
You know where they fucked with Punk? When he had that streak going and he fought The Rock? He should have beat The Rock. They should have had streak versus streak, Punk versus Undertaker.
Nah.
I would have loved that. I would have loved
I'm okay
that.
with The Rock beating CM Punk.
Oh, fuck The Rock.
How? This didn't make any sense.
CM Punk cheated, and then I like the
only reason why The Rock beat CM Punk so he could promote G.I. Joe.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Fucking dick licker. See?
Nah, that wasn't it. That was the year. Nah, wasn't that the year that he had to fight Cena again at WrestleMania? Yeah, so that's why he won.
Yeah, he fought Cena. It was like 2.0.
Came out.
Yeah, part 2.
Yeah.
Cena Rock 2.
Remember, matter of fact, we were just talking about that belt.
And then did you see The Rock's face when he raised Cena's hand? He was like, "Oh, I gotta put this dick lick over." This fucking guy.
That was the beginning of the fruit roll-up belt.
Yeah, the fruit roll-up belt. Yeah.
I like The Rock beating CM Punk at Royal Rumble. That was a good match.
Oh, I didn't mind it. It was a good match, but I think streak versus streak would have been a better angle. You know. I don't know.
Wait, what streak did CM Punk have? What the
434 streak? He was 434 days.
Remember, he was the mid-card heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah, and then he kept saying he was the best in the world, and that he's not really the best in the world, but he kept saying that.
What did he main event? His title reign was 434 days. I think he only main evented like one pay-per-view. That's
exactly. He was a mid-card. Heavyweight champion. The fuck? Because they had John Laurinaitis all in the motherfucking main event. They got John Laurinaitis in the main event.
In his defense, that was an entertaining match.
Oh my god! I rather fucking pass a kidney stone while my dog biting my nutsack.
No, was that the match where he beat Cena?
I think so. Yeah, didn't he?
I think he did beat Cena.
Yeah, he did.
People power. Yeah, the Big Show interfered, right?
The Ironclad contract. Yeah, I remember that. He punched Cena right in the face. That was a good match. Yeah, and you know what? I like people power. It's a good era.
I like people power too, but it's like, yo, did it have to be the fucking main event on everything?
I miss JBL.
I like when CM Punk was fucking with Laurinaitis. He showed those clips of him and Shane Douglas in WCW. Too cool for the fucking group was. Jesus.
Shit, but anyways, I'm about to wrap things up. I went a little overtime because I was enjoying this discussion, man. I just love talking.
I can't believe Laryngitis' brother's Animal from fucking Legion of Doom. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
May,
Look like he does.
May his racist ass rest in piss.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck that nigga Animal. He's fucking racist. Anyways.
Yeah, but come on. The guy can't defend himself anymore. You should have shit on the guy that can't defend himself.
Fuck him! I'm smoking on that Animal pack right now, as a matter of fact.
No.
I'm smoking on that Animal pack. Fuck that nigga Animal.
Yeah, where's the manager, Eldering? Where the fuck happened to him?
He got released when AOP had too much of a better... Like, AOP had a great theme song. They just weren't a great tag team.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave the music to the wrong people.
Yeah, Authors of Pain. Or whatever the fuck they're called.
Paul Ellering. I think I've seen him. He's on a different promotion now. He's doing it might be Impact, but he's somewhere.
Yeah. He was always good. I like how they're using Tully Blanchard. That's kind of cool too.
Where is she?
Tully.
I'm smoking on that Animal pack.
She's hot. I like Tully Blanchard. Or Tessa Blanchard.
I'm
thinking, my bad. I meant to say Tessa. I was talking about Tessa. They both start with the letter T, and then it's just like
the only way she's coming into AEW, she's got to come in wearing a mask or something. Because holy shit, man! Look at it.
You don't like her? You don't think she's hot?
No, she's not bad looking, but she's a racist.
Who, Tessa?
Well, it's actually allegations. There's no proof yet.
She's got a lot of heat on her.
From what I heard, it's been he say, she say, nothing proven. And she's been taking a lot of shit for something that ain't proven yet.
Yeah, just like O.J. Simpson with the gloves and the knit cap, and blood.
Like, everybody just all came together and believed what's her name? The Black Rose? What's her name?
Yeah.
I'm not saying she didn't do it, but I'm not going to say she did it too, just because some people said she did.
I do understand.
You gotta remember, like, people were getting mad at her. People were getting mad at her because she was getting a lot of pushes when she wasn't in promotions for a long time, and she was getting pushed immediately because they thought a lot of people were jealous of her because her last name is kind of like with Flair. Like, people think that Charlotte Flair sucks and she only gets the pushes because her last name is Flair, but she's actually good in the ring. Same thing with Tessa. She's actually good in the ring. But they think that she's getting.
I do agree. I think Charlie, fucking name Charlotte. I think she is good. But is she overrated? Hell, fucking yes.
I don't know if I can't say overrated.
She's overrated, man.
She's not overrated, but she's overpushed. Definitely. She's overpushed.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's a bum. Charlotte is not a bum. She's nice. I can never say Charlotte is a bum, but she is overrated.
Nah, but like when you look at Charlotte and you think about the women's locker room, you're like, who in there is believable besides Sasha? We've already seen that. Besides Becky, but she's on a different brand.
They don't push none of them. What do you mean? None of them is fucking ready.
Bailey is the only real threat besides Shayna Baszler.
Because that's what they push it. They don't push nobody, my dude, and you know that.
Well, you could be right, but here's another thing too. Brock Lesnar and even Roman Reigns for a while. Roman Reigns didn't really have competition like that until Brock Lesnar came back, because Roman Reigns was running roughshod through the whole locker room and beating people.
Is that? Because they don't push nobody.
No, because none of them are believable to beat Roman Reigns. It's like nobody's believable to beat Brock Lesnar.
If they didn't push Keith Lee right, he couldn't beat Roman Reigns.
Keith Lee, I don't think Keith Lee could beat Roman Reigns.
What?
I don't think.
What? I'm about to close this show down, yo.
Okay,
I like Keith Lee. I don't know. That's a tough one. He would have to, in order for me to believe that Keith Lee can do something like that, he'd have to at least win a U.S. title and win an IC title before he would fight Roman Reigns.
Yeah, there we go. See, I agree with that
That's what I'm
point. Get
saying.
some credentials
Big mother's
first.
gotta get built.
Yeah, get some credentials.
You can't. Nobody can look credible. They got these motherfuckers losing all the damn time, and it'll be a 2-minute match.
Like, I believe that
2 minutes, like that makes you the ultimate bum.
I mean, like Kofi Kingston had that. It's also story wise too. Like Kofi Kingston doesn't look believable to beat Roman Reigns, but like when you put him in the right storyline where he was like on the verge of winning Elimination Chamber and then all that stuff comes out, then it makes sense for him to go and beat him. But there's nobody right now who looks believable, even with the storylines that they're in. That's why Seth Rollins coming over is a great idea because Rollins has incredible history with Roman Reigns, where he's beaten Roman Reigns more times than Roman's beaten him. So it makes sense for Rollins to come over and take the title off him. And if that happens,
I think one thing you gotta agree on, overrated, Riho from AEW. My God, she's not believable at all. She's like 60
I never
pounds.
seen her fight before.
She's like 60 pounds, 80 pounds.
God, that's what I'm talking about with AEW. Like, yo, with these little bitches, like this shit is stupid. Like, who's gonna believe that this fucking 20-pound chick is gonna make a 200-pound dyke lesbian tap out?
Yeah.
Like, look at Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens had he was champion, and then he got destroyed by Lesnar. When Kevin Owens was champion, he got destroyed by Goldberg too. But like,
oh god,
But when I think about Goldberg and Owens, I'm like, can Owens literally defeat Goldberg? I don't think so. I don't think that's possible. Goldberg is just a different animal.
Yo, Nate, do you hear this shit, yo?
Well, I mean, if Goldberg blades himself to start the match because he busts himself in the door where he's losing consciousness,
you beat him. You know how Goldbum does.
Oh, that's another thing too. I forgot to talk. Remember we're talking about Hook, how he's got the wrestling moves and shit like that. You compare him to Goldberg. Goldberg couldn't wrestle a fucking lick. He couldn't wrestle himself out of a paper bag. He was just all hype. In WCW.
I mean, he's got some moves though. He
has some moves. He's got moves now, but in WCW, he was like 3 moves and done. I mean, Hogan had a bigger move set.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing about Goldberg that we all used to love. You know, nobody could deny. Everybody loved Goldberg when he was in his prime. You know, fucking motherfuckers up.
Fucking Regal almost pushed his shit in. Remember that match, Regal and Goldberg?
Yeah, but that match wasn't even that bad. I don't know.
I know, but he wasn't playing his shit.
People were saying that, he exposed Goldberg. Me personally, I don't think he exposed him. It's just it was a little bit.
The thing about Goldberg is he's never meant to go 30-minute matches. He was always meant to be giving you small doses because he's supposed to be
like that cyborg just going.
He's supposed to be explosive.
Yeah. He's like that line of coke you do after work, on a Friday.
Like even when you saw,
because he was something different, especially around that time. You had Mike Tyson and shit knocking motherfuckers out. He just came home from jail, knocking motherfuckers out again.
But look at Goldberg versus Lesnar. Goldberg versus Lesnar at WrestleMania was a great match. Not the first one, the second one, the one that they did where Goldberg won the title.
Yeah, that shit was great. Tyson and Austin when they're fighting that brawl at Raw. Tyson and Austin. Then you see that one dude, that big wad of cash that fell out of his fucking pocket. I was like, holy shit, man!
I noticed
that. Guy rolling with.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, you gotta look it up. Go back and look up that clip. There was a wad of money on the ground when that brawl broke out.
I would have fucking hopped over the barricade. I'd have been rich.
There must have been like $5,000, if not more. It was wads of cash. I was like, damn.
I would have fucking jumped over the barricade. I would have fought everybody for that money.
That's gonna be sad. The day Jim Ross retires or dies, holy shit, man! You're never gonna find another play-by-play guy like Jim Ross.
I could have swore Jim Ross did NASCAR. I was like, how the fuck can you make that interesting?
He's turning left. Oh, look at the chaos. Oh, it's a slobber knocker on turn 4. Slobber knocker.
Stupid.
Jeff Gordon.
He won. All the humanity. He's got a family.
Oh, that went too far with it. I was gonna say Dale Earnhardt.
Remember
Can you
that
imagine
video
if he called that?
They had a video like some big woman. They're holding some woman.
Shut it down. Hold on, wait. I'm about to shut it down, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely was a pleasure talking wrestling with y'all motherfuckers. But before we roll out, What's your predictions again for the?
I'm gonna go with
all right.
Cesaro. I'm gonna go with Cesaro, and I'm gonna go with your pick. Remember that big?
Hold
big
on, wait. Before I was gonna ask, the Rumble predictions, and not only that, who you think is gonna shine this year in AEW when it comes to the men and the women?
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go with Cesaro winning, but I'm gonna that guy that with AJ, he's gonna break his record, like you said. I think he's gonna make a run for that. As for AEW, I think we're going to get Danielson winning the title, and we're going to get Okada showing up. That's going to be a huge match, Okada and Danielson, by the end of the year. So there we go. For the women, it's definitely Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker. That's going to be a match to watch.
So wait, hold on. You think by the end of the year, Bryan Danielson and Okada's finally going to fight by the end of the year?
I think they're going to have it all out in Chicago, September. So, yeah, they're going to make some deal with New Japan in the summer.
Okay, that's some bold predictions.
Well, my other prediction is Triple H is leaving WWE. That's my big prediction.
Oh, God, no. That's not happening.
Yeah, he's gone. They get rid of Shawn Michaels. He's gone. So
where's he going to go?
He's going to start his own company. He's going to start his own company.
No, he's not.
With some investors. Oh, okay. I predicted the creation of AEW 5 years ago, so.
Yeah, but the difference is Triple H doesn't have a billionaire helping him.
He's got enough money in stocks. He cashed in a few million here and there, and he could find some guy with money to fucking start a company, or he could work with Ring of Honor. Invest in Ring of Honor.
See, the thing about Triple H starting his own company is you're gonna be competing against not only WWE but AEW as well.
He ain't gonna compete against them. He's gonna work with them.
And then you got to find time on a time slot where people are going to tune into you instead of the competition. And it's already booked from what I can see because they already got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday booked.
He's not going to compete with WWE. He's going to work with AEW and all them because WWE's gone. They're going to sell to Fox or Disney.
They're not. WWE is going to be given to The Undertaker or Triple H.
Undertaker, oh my God. I quit.
It should be given to him. That man can be trusted. He was trusted during the Attitude Era.
Yeah, right.
And not only that, but if Undertaker, you know what? That's what he should do now. That should be his new thing. He should come back every Monday or Friday and just tombstone somebody. Just destroy any superstar you feel like.
That motherfucker will break his hip.
Hell nah.
Undertaker would sell that company so quick to buy Jack Daniels, tattoo parlors, and paint shops.
And you know what? I wouldn't be mad if he did that because he's the Undertaker. I can't be mad at anything he does because he'll kill me.
The fuck? If that dude Undertaker was to catch somebody else with a tombstone, his kneecaps are shattered like crackers.
That's crazy.
Did you ever see that video of LeBron James dissing the Undertaker? Holy shit! He should have chokeslammed his motherfucking ass.
Yeah. You know what? That guy's lucky.
But
that guy's very lucky. Undertaker should be running the company.
Predictions when it comes to your Royal Rumble predictions, who's going to win the male and the female Rumble, and who you think is going to be the superstar this year when it comes to AEW male and female.
I want to see a legend from the women's win the Royal Rumble just so I could see them fight a champion. I wouldn't mind seeing Trish Stratus randomly win a Royal Rumble and then go and face either Charlotte or Becky, whoever the fuck, which one of those two. That'd be good. And then you'll see her for a couple of months at least, and you'll bring back nostalgia and all that stuff. For the men's Royal Rumble, it's interesting. I would love to see the Undertaker come back and destroy somebody. But if I had to pick a current superstar right now, I don't know, man. I could see Big E winning it because he'll win the Royal Rumble and then he can possibly face either Roman or Brock, whoever's champion still, unless Bobby Lashley becomes champion.
Brock he can't fuck with none of them.
I know, but you know what? At least in Big E's defense, he can make the argument, who the fuck decided to put me in a 5-way match?
I would say this though: if there was to come to some shit like that, they gotta really like have this dude Big E on some Killer Instinct shit.
Yeah,
What all that fucking humping and gyrating and
he
licking
needs a
your
new.
nipples type
You know
shit.
what?
Yeah.
He needs a new theme song. I don't like his theme song. His theme song doesn't make him any better.
Like make him like the new Farouk. Make
He
it
needs
Nation of
he needs
Domination or something. I don't
he needs
know.
boss level music or something to go with that.
Yeah.
You know, because Bobby Lashley, you know what I was hoping to hear from Bobby this past Monday? I wanted to hear Bobby say in that whole Fatal 5-Way match, there wasn't a single time where Brock Lesnar got any type of offense on him. If you
You're right.
if you go back and watch that match, Lesnar got speared. He got attacked by Bobby, but you never see Lesnar do an F5 to
Then he
Bobby.
put him in a hurt lock too.
And he put him in a hurt lock. And he
Yep.
was gonna probably beat him with it looked like he was gonna fade him out and tap, make him tap, but then Big E comes in. So like Bobby has that going for him where he's looked like he can beat Brock Lesnar already. Brock Lesnar hasn't shown any offense to Bobby. So you might see Lesnar lose. Who knows?
No, that's the old-fashioned booking. Whoever gets their ass kicked before the pay-per-view wins the pay-per-view. The old WWE booking.
Lesnar's been winning though, because he just won this verbal battle.
Yeah, I don't know. I see a fuck finish or something. I don't know.
Somebody's gonna interfere.
I want to see them in a cage match.
What you think is hold on? Snugs, what you think is gonna when it comes to the males and the female in AEW, who you think is gonna be thriving this shit? Who you think is gonna be a star?
I want to see the Acclaim get more TV time and get more stardom because
I agree. I like that.
They get too much flack for their raps. And I'm like, let them rap. Simone Biles needs to grow up. And Hook is gonna be promising, obviously. I like Orange Cassidy. He's good entertaining in the ring. He's not supposed to be a serious wrestler, but if AEW does it right, all they have to do is stop giving new people all these pushes that you should be given to the talent that's been there since day one.
Agreed. I totally agree.
If they can do that and maintain their tag division, because their tag division has a lot of talent, it's just whenever there's a tag team match, there's no rules. And it's just like everybody does whatever the hell they want. It don't matter what you do in that match. And if they can afford more referees, then yeah, AEW has a lot of promise. I can see, like, I'm tired of hearing about CM Punk because CM Punk, they're saying he's going stale, and I think CM Punk might be turning heel if people keep talking shit about him like that. Kind of like what happened to Cody Rhodes, where remember how Cody Rhodes didn't have a choice; he had to go heel because nobody liked him. So like CM Punk is gonna face a dilemma like that where he's gonna have to go heel in order for him to get over with the crowd.
Yeah, I just want to say Orange Cassidy, this dude got a pop in the bathroom. Remember that? They threw one of the Ortiz in the bathroom and he was in there standing. The dude got a pop in the toilet in the shitter. It was awesome.
So who do you think is gonna be shining in the female division, like Snugs?
So with the females,
yeah,
to me, the females they need more wrestler females in there. Like for some reason, it just seems lackluster in AEW. Like it seems like the better competition is still WWE when it comes to the female division. And you would think with all the people that have been released from WWE that there would be less than what AEW has, but no, it's actually still better than AEW's version. But still, I like Britt Baker. Is that her name? I think.
Yeah.
I forgot who she's married to, but she's dope. Adam Cole. That's right.
Yeah, they're not married. I don't think they're married though, but whatever.
I like her. She's I think Brandy Rhodes, she should take a step back.
Oh God.
So,
yeah, you think?
Like, because recently I've been seeing her.
And
but
it's like,
what's up with Paige Van Zant and those UFC fighters? Like, are they going like are they legit like regulars? Like, are they officially like
I think it
full
was a
time
one.
or?
I think it was a one-shot deal.
Damn.
I think it was that bald-headed guy, that UFC fighter, the bald-headed guy. I think he's trained to be a wrestler. Yeah, I think he's trained to be a wrestler. Other than that, I think everyone else is a one and done deal.
He looked crazy in that match.
Yeah,
in the circle.
What do you think? Do you think Ronda Rousey's gonna show up at the Royal Rumble?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Good idea. I think she might show up in the Royal Rumble and air that shit out. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Do you think she should get the push though, even after what she said on camera to the people of wrestling?
Well, wait, hold on. Is she still pregnant though?
No, she had a baby.
She needs to get rid of that fucking dude that she's with.
Oh,
she's been taking L's, and I called it. Ever since she dated that dude, I said, watch her lose her next fight. And she lost to Holly Holm. I called it.
Yeah,
the same
Holly
thing that happened
right in her thorax.
Dude, and then she got punched right in the power button by Amanda Nunes.
I'm pissed, man. I had money on that other lady beating Nunes, and she would have won, and I canceled the bet. I'm like, fuck, I would have won. Damn it.
I've been waiting for Nunes to lose.
She would have lost.
Nunes should have been lost because she spiked Rose Namajunas on her head, and that's illegal. And they still gave her the belt. I was like, nah, Rose had her. And then the pandemic happened; they couldn't get the rematch. Yeah. But Nunes, she's a good fighter. I like she's got great hands. But the thing is, like, for me, she should have lost to Nunes. So she was on borrowed time, and then it was only a matter of time before she took this loss. But I would love to see Ronda Rousey. To me, the reason why I don't want her back is because she can't handle it. She can't handle negative feedback from the audience. If you watched like when she was
all the motherfuckers be acting like crybabies.
Nah, Ronda Rousey went on a rant. She went on camera. It was like, all this shit's fake. All you stupid fans. I'm like, bitch, you know what you signed up for. You just mad because you can't win fake fighting. Just like you can't win real fighting.
Jesus.
Shit. But anyway,
no, I can see her showing up and throw out like 4 or 5 people.
I'm about to shut it down. Definitely appreciate y'all for rolling up and chilling with the kid and all that. I might end up going live again tomorrow, maybe around the same time, or probably earlier.
You gotta do it early. AEW tomorrow. What you doing, man?
That's not that special. You can go late.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just remember AEW is coming on tomorrow. Do y'all know the matches that's coming on tomorrow?
Yeah, Punk's fighting. I know that.
Don't tell
Warlord.
Wrestling sucks. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna continue this conversation, but if you notice this, so if you saw Raw, right? You saw how they announced all the Royal Rumble participants. Remember back in the day, you didn't get any of that information until it actually happened. Like now, you're telling me who the surprise entrants are. Like, what's the whole fucking point of the surprise entrance? Like, if you didn't tell me that Nikki Bella or Brie Bella or Lita was gonna be.
They needed to tell us that. We needed to do that ASAP.
You know what they gotta do? They gotta do those little 15-second segments when like, oh, I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble, blah blah blah. You know, remember what they used to do back in the day on Royal Rumble? They should do like those little segments where the guy's talking about pumping himself up to win the Rumble. I used to love those with the music in the background. It's kind of cool. The Repo Man. That's a theme song.
I miss Survivor Series when you used to actually like get the biggest wrestlers on your team. Remember Brock Lesnar's team? Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Hold on. I'm about to shut it down. Like, we don't know. We definitely gonna build some more. Like, most likely I'm come back on tomorrow, and you know I'm gonna basically let y'all know ahead of time and shit what time I'm gonna go on. Most likely like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, Sam, I got breaking news. Just found out Monday Night Raw put 150,000 people to sleep last night. There we go.
That's not true.
You heard it first.
That's not true.
Put me to sleep. I was sleeping at 9 o'clock last night.
Yeah, well, AEW killed me last week. I'm literally dead right now, so.
All right, y'all. I'm about to shut it down. You already know the vibes. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow when I go live. Peace out.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah.